I'm here to say we've solved the mystery of the missing Purple Heart. Reuniting B.J. McNamara's Purple Heart with his family is a storybook ending after a long, long search and a wonderful tale of service and family togetherness.
New York Senator Chuck Schumer revealing that storybook ending in the search for the owner of a missing Purple Heart. The family of a war hero getting that medal back after it was found along the side of a road in upstate New York nearly a decade ago. But it comes after a long nationwide search to identify its rightful owner, World War II Staff Sergeant Bernard McNamara. Bryan Llenas joins me here in the studio. Thanks for coming. I was a little lonely in here. This is a lost and found story 70 years in the making?
It really is. It's incredible, really. You know, about a decade ago, a man named Joseph Ridlin was walking a friend's dog along a road in Nyack, New York, when he found a shiny object in the dirt. It turned out it was a Purple Heart, and the medal carrying the inscription on the back reading, "For military merit, B.J. McNamara, December 9th, 1943. Ridlin tells Fox News he tried to locate its owner for years before eventually putting it in a box at home and then forgetting about it. In July, he gave the medal to a friend, Anthony Del Regno, a former Navy corpsman who then enlisted New York Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer's office to help locate its long-lost owner. And today, Senator Schumer presented the Purple Heart to 4 generations of Staff Sergeant Bernard McNamara's family. McNamara enlisted in 1942. He was wounded by Nazi artillery fire in Italy in 1943 and was a Nazi prisoner of war for 472 days. His daughter, Catherine, says the last time anyone recalls seeing the Purple Heart was back in 1962.
The kids were getting antsy, so she took out my dad's stuff, the medals, and I think there was a couple of little hats and stuff, and she kind of got them dressed up, and she pinned the medals on them, and she told them, "Go out and play soldier." I think that was the last time I ever saw the medals.
Incredible. Staff Sergeant Bernard McNamara's Bronze Star Medal and the Infantryman badge were also lost. Both were reissued to the family today. They are incredibly thankful.
I also served in Vietnam. That when you come home, you put your medals away and you kind of try to forget about that stuff and just go on with your life, which is what he did.
My dad was a very quiet, humble man, and having these medals given back to us is great.
The greatest generation. They are.
And Mr. McNamara died in 1975 of colon cancer, and we thank him and his family for all their service.
No doubt. In this way, they can pass on the legend of his heroic service to the grandkids and great-grandkids. Bryan, what made it so difficult to find this owner?
Well, there's about 2 million people who have received this, or nobody wants to receive this. This is given to wounded combat veterans, but it is prestigious and an honor, obviously. And, well, the problem is that there's no national database with all this information. The other problem is, who knew, over 1,000 service members are actually named B.J. McNamara. So it took a long time to figure out who this was, and Schumer's office was able to narrow it down to a dozen people, and turns out they were able to find the grandson, you talk about 4 generations of family there, on Facebook. And that is how this was solved.
That is awesome. A great patriotic American family.
Best story of the day, but I'm not biased.
Absolutely. Bryan Llenas, thanks very much.
Take care.